Hi, it's Tom here from FDS, and today we are going to be looking at some discount tactical gear. Now, as many of you may be aware, I am a big fan of bespoke tactical gear, and I like to get my stuff made for me because I can pick my colours and I can have crazy stuff that you can't buy off the peg. But these came up at such a good deal that I kind of had to investigate them. Here's a quick shot of the Amazon listing that I bought from. Other listings are available. And as you can see, that's a pretty good price. £18 delivered. I got mine for £17 delivered because they had it on a deal. And as you can see, this is a molle assault vest. Now, this is definitely a vest. My stomach is around down the bottom of this vest, and it doesn't sit down to your belt line. So you've got normally a good 6 inches before the belt line. So this is a chest height vest. Now, there are a couple of things to note about this. What you get in the box, you get a triple mag pouch, which is absolutely useless for Nerf, although you can fit rival magazines. The rival circular magazines will fit in here, so if you're a rival player, these are probably going to be more useful to you, and you can tuck the flaps down like this, and then you can get a rival magazine into here, and they have an elastic retainer, so your rival mags will stay in. If you're shooting darts, those are no good whatsoever, so we can get rid of them. You also get a small ammo type pouch. These are quite useful as small dump pouches. Again, you can see they come with the usual Pals molle legs on the back, ready for you to attach them. These can be used at a pinch as belt straps, so those are kind of handy for putting loose darts in. And you get an admin pouch with a little mobile phone holder and the all-important Velcro for putting on your morale patches. Those will all obviously go wherever you want to put them. So first of all, features. All of these wires actually are part of the dead man's handle, which is down here, and this allows you to pull along the corpse of your friend should he be killed in foamy combat. Now, this genuinely does work. I pulled my son across the kitchen floor, which was very amusing for all concerned, and it does work. However, it means that you have these wires everywhere. Now, these steel wires aren't tied at the end, so when you drag somebody, they just hook over here, so they don't stay stuck for very long. What most of the people who bought these vests have done is remove them. However, that leaves you with a problem up here in that the wire is currently holding this strap together. So if you remove the wire, these two strap halves will separate. You can see the join there where it's just held on. So you can use a zip tie through there, or you can sew that. If you're being clever, you can just extend it down and sew it with a sewing machine. So you can remove dead man wire. You can leave it in if you want. I would recommend folding that over and taping it so that it's a bit better held in place so that it doesn't fall out. Now, carriage wise, as you can see, there's quite a lot of molle coverage on these. I have tested these with all of my BS UK pouches and a couple of my other ones, and all of them fit. However, there is one amusing thing that I think needs to be pointed out. If I lift this up here, you can see helpfully here is a row of stitching right across all the mows of molle, across these three, which is really not very bright. It's on there, and also the same on the back. Now, this stitching is there to hold in the two EVA foam pads that are used to give this a fake ballistic vest kind of look to it, which is great for LARPing, and also if you don't want to be stung. This is quite good for offering some protection against high impact Nerf darts, but is not bulletproof in any way, shape or form. So it's just a foam insert. So what you can do with these is you need to go get an unpicker, unpick this line. This seam is doing nothing structurally, it's just stopping the foam from moving around. If you unpick up to here and here, the worst case scenario, a tiny bit of it will unravel. So that's something to be aware of. And if we look at the back, again, you can see there's a lovely bit of coverage on the back here, so you can get a camelback. I have a large tactical rough cut holster that fits very nicely on the back there. And now these are a vest type entry, so it's not a zip front entry, so it's kind of like a side entry vest. And I know not everyone likes those, but you can see they've got substantial Velcro. There is adjustment. Now, there are a couple of issues that I've encountered. If you are very tall, this can sit quite high on your chest, which is fine. Some people like that. I don't mind it. You can get your mags on these three down here and have them hang down a little bit, and it does keep your kidneys free. It's more akin to the BS UK Tactical Cuirass, although not quite as high as that. Up here is really largely useless for magazines because your chin is in this section here. So unless you like smacking yourself in the face, those top 4 layers of molle there are really only suitable for an admin pouch, or you might get a small ditch holster in there for something like a fire strike. At the back there is ample room for dump pouches and things. Obviously there's no coverage beyond the sides, and then you've got the straps here to hold the sides together. So if you are a woman, unfortunately this is not a great vest for women because it doesn't have a lot of adjustment at the top here, and if your chest is fairly substantial as a man, if you are over a 42-inch chest and you want a bit of breathing room, there's less space. So if you're much bigger, be aware that the sizing on these is a little limited. I suspect, like a lot of the Chinese-made vests, it's made for smaller body sizes. If you are a younger person, my son is 14, it fits him really nicely, or if you are not a very, very large person, this just about fits me, and I usually take a 40 to 42-inch chest, and it fits me, it will fit over my armour. I am 6 foot just about, and it sits quite comfortably on my chest. So there's a overview of the vest, and it does take pretty much everything you could imagine fitting on. You can get 2 triple Mirandas here and 2 here, which gives you quite a lot of carriage for magazines on the front. You can even fit pistol holsters. My son has a pistol holster here, quad stack and a triple Miranda. So you can get quite a lot of different configurations onto this vest. Now for the price, which is £17 posted, I don't think you can go far wrong. So if you're looking for a cheap entry-level vest, this won't necessarily do all your nerfy needs, and could be combined with a battle belt along the bottom here should you wish to expand your coverage. And obviously BSUK make a battle belt, Condor make a battle belt, and there are a number of cheap ones from other places. Overall, I give this vest about a 7 out of 10. It scores 8 out of 10 for value because you get a lot for your money. I mean, you couldn't buy the Cordura for 20 quid. The things that I don't like about it: dead man's wire, funny but kind of unnecessary, limited range of fitting options, and this seems annoying. But otherwise, not a bad piece of equipment.